Hi. Um, it's been a while. Um, I haven't really had a chance. I mean, there've been a couple of nights when I could have, but I was too tired. And then tonight, Poppy's going to bed by 10:15, which is at this point on the early side for her. And Paul's on his way home from work, but probably won't be home for another half hour. And I'm not exhausted for some reason, so I was gonna talk about Fourth of July. I mean, oh look, I've got gold nails. Gold nails. Maybe you like this color. You can use it yourself when you're here next month. So last weekend was Fourth of July, and I was gonna blog last weekend or earlier in the week, and I didn't. And now I don't feel like talking about Fourth of July. So I guess I'll talk about all the plans and arrangements about this upcoming trip. So this whole family thing's coming, and the Colorado people and the Virginia people now, which is Thomas, my brother Thomas, his wife Susan, his son Christopher, and his daughter Rachel, and Rachel's best friend. I think Rachel might be a lesbian. I don't know if she knows it. Anyway, um, Christopher and Rachel. Christopher's in his mid-20s, and Rachel's like 20. And Caroline is basically organizing this family reunion. Not everyone is staying at my house the whole time. Caroline also rented two basically house rentals. Have you heard of Airbnb? It's this new thing, relatively new. Like if we wanted to join, we could join and say, hey, this house is available for the month of August if anyone wants to um, rent it. Like we will not be in town in August, and so our house is available. It's like a website that so people who have houses available post what they have, and then people looking for, travelers looking for some place to stay, book places. So there are two houses in Rocky Point that that are that do Airbnb. That's what it's called. So Carol Ann rented both of them for some of this trip for some of the people because it's too many people to stay in my house. I can't accommodate them all, and I wouldn't want to. But we are here in this house. It's going to be a full house. I don't know exactly who is staying here and who stayed in the Airbnbs. Let's just call them the B&Bs. Let's call them the houses, the other two houses. Um, um, we could actually do Airbnb ourselves, like the week that we're going to be in Portland, Oregon. We could advertise this house as being available if anyone wants to stay at this house, like anyone looking to stay in this area this week. Like, it could potentially actually be able to rent it out for that week, and could charge like $1,000. Um, it just gives me the creeps, I guess, about having strangers stay in my house. Really, heebie-jeebies. It's like a bed and breakfast, but you're not there. With a real bed and breakfast, you're there, which that's also creepy, but at least you can keep track of what's going on. Um, yeah. So my point being, this trip's coming up, and Carol Ann, for months now, since like May, she's been kind of scheming and trying to get my house in shape for this trip. Like she has been really pushing me all on her dime to get a professional house cleaning done. Um, and the other big thing she's been pushing hard for is to get Poppy's room which would also be a guest room, get that into top shape, like get a bed in there, and get it looking nice. So I have mixed feelings about this because it's like, yeah, I'd love my house to be professionally cleaned, but I also feel like, oh, like the way I clean isn't good enough for Jacqueline and company. Like, it's it's not. So now I feel insecure. Like, oh my God, I'm a I could never make the bathroom clean enough or anything. I could never get it clean enough. I could just feel kind of icky about it. But I feel weak. Like, no, I'm not going to stop you from paying for professional cleaning. But then I'm also kind of pissed off because we had a pro cleaning in Portland when we were getting ready to sell the house, like to make it totally perfect. And the whole process was uncomfortable and awkward, and having people in the house, usually immigrants, um, foreign people, it just gives me, I just feel bad. I mean, I read Nickels and Dimes by Barbara Ehrenreich, and I know that these um, people that work for these companies like don't make very good wages, and they work really hard. So I'm just like feel shitty about it. But on the other hand, it's a job. They have a job. Like I don't know. This makes me feel like a rich white asshole. So um, so the other thing is the other issue made sense. Um, Poppy's Poppy's bedroom. Poppy sleeps with us in our room, but the room that's designated to at some point in time be Poppy's bedroom, and it has a lot of her stuff in it. That room's kind of a wreck. Like there's this like toddler bed frame with no mattress that we got at a yard sale last year that we never got the mattress for. And it's a tiny bed. There's just boxes of crap. It's and back when we had Cody like the two of them one day like went and scribbled on the walls really fast, like a lot of scribble really fast. Um, so it just looks really crappy, and it's not set up for any kind of guest situation at all. So my sister has been obsessing about this, making this room guest worthy and poppy worthy, because I think she probably also thinks Poppy should be sleeping in her own room. She doesn't push that idea, but I think that's like, oh, she's got this room, let's get her in her room. I know my mother-in-law, Nancy, definitely. Nancy, back around Poppy's birthday, was like, I'm going to get her a bed. But then she never followed through on it. Maybe I was supposed to follow through, but I didn't want to push her to get us something that's kind of an expensive purchase. I thought, she's, whatever. I'm all over the place here, I know that. Um, so, so, this crazy shit's going on. Last month, Carol Ann emailed me a link to Craigslist, and she from Manhattan or the city Craigslist. Do you like this bed? It was a bed frame, and it was brown, and it was like a sleigh bed kind of shape, and I was like, yeah, it's fine. She's like, would that be good for Poppy? And because a few weeks before that, my sister bought us a full size mattress. I didn't want Poppy to have a twin size bed. I wanted her to have a full size bed because so that if she wants to sleep in her bed, she can have one of us there to help her fall asleep, and it would be comfortable. And it could be a guest bed. If two people, Carolyn and Beast, were to stay, they would be able to fit in the bed. So I didn't want a twin bed. Anyway, so my sister bought us a full size mattress. Then she's like, check out this Craigslist bed. Do you like it? And I was like, yeah, I like it. The next thing you know, she buys it, and this guy from Staten Island delivers it, and it weighs like 100 million pounds. And after he leaves, we put the mattress on it, and it's too big. They lied in their ad or made a mistake. I don't think they lied, but they gave misinformation saying that the bed frame was a full size bed frame, but it was really a queen size. And it was really dark brown, like a dark chocolate brown. It looked masculine. It was too big for the room. Even if we had a queen size mattress, it would just be absurd in this little room. The proportion of it was wrong looking, and it didn't fit anyway. So then we had to then place an ad to sell it. That was a pain in the ass. It worked out, but um, we got someone to take it away. It didn't take that long, but it was kind of a pain in the ass to come and remove this bed. The next weekend, like one weekend it was delivered, and the next weekend we had to sell it. Like, and then my sister got really busy and was like looking for a full size bed frame, and she bought one, and it got delivered today. And meanwhile, she's like, I guess it was more me actually. I was like, I don't want to put a brand new bed in the bedroom with this cruddy, scribbly walls. Like we should paint the room. That really was my idea. We should paint the room. Then it became involved with Poppy. Like, what color are we gonna paint it? And she just kept saying she wanted the world. Like, how do you want? What color do you want to paint the room? The world. Like she wanted, I guess, like a mural of planet Earth, or I don't even know. She couldn't really articulate. Uh, there was a lot of. She didn't want to just have a color. I was kind of hoping she wanted pink, which I was picturing like a pale baby pink would be kind of sweet. Uh, it's weird because I've been kind of anti-pink, but I sort of was hoping she would want a pink room, but she didn't. She wanted like, okay. So there was a lot of conversation with Poppy, and I was like, what does the world look like? What is it? Blah 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 blah. Trying to draw out like something concrete out of that. And she actually one day last week she was like, I want dirt and flowers and clouds and sun, and I want blue walls and blue ceiling. Like she actually finally like came out. I was like, that's totally doable. Like we can do that. That makes sense. And so then it became. But then I started worrying like, had the flowers like painting. She's gonna want to participate in the painting of the flowers. It's gonna be a sloppy, crazy mess. When Paul was painting in the playroom, she tried to help, and it was like chaos. There's a carpet in that room. It's just okay. So then I mentioned that to Carol Ann, and she goes and finds this website that has like fantastic magical stencils, like murals, like stencils of murals. Like you could have a woodland creature scene or whatever you can think of, like that would be like a sweet child bedroom mural. So then we got excited about that, but then it started seeming really complex, like a huge project to. So first we have to paint the whole room like the blue, light blue, and then get all these stencils and all the different paints for them, and it seemed like too big project, especially to get it done by August. When, and then my sister found out that this company, she was like, oh, they also do stickers, like really fancy, nice stickers that, okay, so decals, like kind of. So that's what we're doing. We bought flower stickers, cloud stickers. The sun is on back order. So we're going to paint the whole room light blue. Then we're going to put these fluffy cloud stickers and a tree sticker and flower stickers. And there's like a banner with flying ladybugs that says Poppy. They haven't arrived yet. So we just have to paint the room and then affix the stickers. And the website really boasts about what great quality the stickers are. And my fear is that Poppy's going to peel the stickers off. But they're not that expensive. My, we'll just we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, I guess. Almost out of time here. 1 minute left. It's just like trying to pull it all together and like get the room like beautiful. I mean, we still have time. August 13th is when people are coming, but just feeling like this, it sort of feels intense. Like my sister's like on it, on it, on it. Like if we get the bed, like get the mattress, get the bed frame, get the next bed frame. What are you gonna do with the room? You know, how are you gonna do? Um, she was actually really helpful. It was really my idea to paint and to make Poppy's mural idea come true. And Carolyn just found this cool website, and now we have these stickers, and it's awesome. But just the whole situation has been a little bit overwhelming. Um, I feel like there's probably more to the story, and this should really be a part two, but I'm going to probably not do that and sign off. And thank you.